What is going on, guys? We are back, episode 33 of the Panthers, and this episode, we are still undefeated. And we're going to try to continue that today. We have a few division matchups coming up. I want to make sure we check out the Saints game because, hey, that is a big rivalry of ours. We didn't check out the last one, but we have another one right here. We also get to find out some more information about the prospects because we have the focus scouting coming up next week. So we're going to get to the game first, then we're going to go in and start learning more about this upcoming draft. So let's get into it. Like I said, we're going to go straight into the Saints game here pretty quickly. I don't want to waste too much time beforehand because there's other things that I want to do after this, and I want to sim past a few games. We want to go into week 13, be able to learn a little bit more about the prospects, and of course, start putting together our draft board a little bit. For the training this week, I decided to go short pass on defense, and I decided to go blitz counter on offense. We'll see how that works out with us. We know the Saints. We know we have to worry about a few of the players. Some guys that have given us problems are not the guys you see on the top of this list. So Sam Cody is definitely one of them. Another one that gives us a lot of issues is actually Jerome Ford. He's always been one that gets us. Romeo Dobbs has killed us over the middle in the past. Same with Landry Watkins. He has beaten us over the top a few times. So we have some guys on this team that we have to worry about, but we sort of get the makeup of this team. So it's time for us to go ahead and take on this team, and hopefully we can get another win and stay undefeated on the season and in the division. All right, here we go. So we are coming onto the field for the first time on offense. We are going to open things up. We got the Saints in their alternates. We got the Saints in their alternate gear today. Figured to be fitting. We're going all black. So let's see what we got on offense here today, guys. Let's start off hot. Boyd immediately takes a shot and it's dropped. It was Floyd Fuller. He had to come back for it. Could not corral it in, and Marshawn Lattimore, not on the Saints anymore, but in this world he is, ends up making the stop. Another pass. Boyd under pressure, gets rid of it. He's got Leggett, and Leggett out across the 45. There we go. Oh, forgot to move this up. All righty, here we go. And it's going to be a handoff to Brooks. First one of the day, and he takes it off the left side. He's got it for 6 yards. And it's going to set us up nicely, 2nd and 4. I tried to do something a little different this time. I put Overton. Oh, we got everybody jumping. I put Overton as the number 2. I want to see if that has something to do with why he's never getting targeted. Is that a guy on us? Okay, I was going to say, there's no way it's on us. Chase Young gets called for the neutral zone. But yeah, I want to see if that helps him get more targets. I don't know. I have formation subset and whatnot, so I don't really know how much of a difference it's going to make, but I figured it's worth a shot, right? So we'll see. Hand off to Brooks again. He takes it, cuts it back left side, gets 3 more. 2nd run of the day for him. So far, so good. 2 carries, 9 yards. Oh, they're sending heat. We pick it up nicely, and he's able to get rid of it to Brooks, who's open along the sidelines, and he will get the first down. First catch of the day for him, and he'll take it down to the 31. We're moving and grooving on this opening drive, folks. Down to the 31. What do we got? Oh, no! He gets sacked. Dang. Smith gets back there and puts the pressure on Deon Boyd, and we now find ourselves back at the 39, 2nd and 17. Boyd, you got to get rid of it. He barely does, and Leggett makes him look good with the catch over the middle. A good job by Boyd to get it out of there and still find his receiver. I just shook the crap out of this desk. 3rd and 4. Can we get it done? Boyd underneath, Ridley catches it, and he is down to the 18. Another first down. There we go. Awesome way to open up this drive. 1st and 10, we got a split back look. They have a double A gap look. Overton in motion. We're going to pass out of it. And Boyd not able to get it past the line. It hits off one of the linemen's head, and now that will bring us to 2nd down. Boyd calling for some type of audible. Looks underneath, finds Fuller, and he's got himself 7. So not a bad way to open up so far. We got to finish it off right, though. We need a touchdown here, Boyd. 3 points is not going to do it. Come on now. Quick snap. And Overton just dropped it. Wow. Yeah, Boyd looking, I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man? We're going to set up for 3. That's a crappy way to end that. He was open, too. There was nobody even there. That's crazy. All right, it's up, and it's good. We got ourselves a 3-point lead. Alrighty, so Sam, Cody, and company back out on the field, or first time out on the field. And right away they go right to Jerome Ford, and look at Jaquez Green. He came flying through, makes a tackle for a loss of 2. Great start to our defensive series. We're going to stay in the pistol. Cody looking over the middle. It's dropped. Ooh, a lot of drops so far today. Well, not really, one apiece, but with it being such a short sample, small sample size of like literally one drive, it seems like a lot already. 3rd and 12. Empty set here for Cody. Let's see what he can pull out here. He throws it short, and Stevens was not falling for it. We get a huge 3-and-out on the opening series. Though the Saints did not get it done. Oh, look at that. Floyd Fuller is right there behind Jamar Chase and Matt Wise. He's 3rd in the league in receptions so far this year. That surprises me a little bit. I didn't know Matt Wise was doing that well either, though. Handoff, Brooks. Oh, he makes a nice cut move, and he's in the open across midfield. There we go. See, Jonathan Brooks just plays different, man. The sim maybe not be his friend, but he plays different in the games. Alrighty, on first down, another handoff to him. He gets crushed in the backfield. Pete Werner came flying through, makes the stop. It's going to be a loss of 3. And that is going to put us in a tough spot here. Need to make a play. Come on, Boyd. Find somebody. There we go. Completion to Fuller. 3rd and 4 here, empty set. Sorry, not empty set. Brooks was hiding behind there. Throw it over the middle. It's incomplete. I thought we were punting. We're not. We're going for it. 4th and 4 from their 42. We need the 38. I don't know, man. This is a little risky. But here we go. And it's, oh, we got it. It's Xavier Legette with the catch down to the 32. We get 10, and we get ourselves a first down. Very risky play. I sort of like it now that it worked, obviously. Would not have liked it if it didn't work. Almost got him the jump again. Handoff to Brooks. Cuts it up the middle. Oh, smacked hard right at the 30. It'll be a short gain of 2. We've been going to him a little bit more today, and he's been showing some good stuff. Play action from Boyd. Takes a shot, and he's got Ridley down inside the 10. Anytime we can get Ridley involved, it's going to be a good day. 1st and goal from the 8. We have another chance here to add a touchdown on the board. It's going to be a handoff, and it is Townsend down to the 5, short gain of 3. 2nd and goal. Now we'll stay in a run look. I formation for Brooks. We're going to pass out of it. A quick one to Fuller, and it's a touchdown. Maybe Floyd Fuller is just a better receiver, because I swapped them. Last week, Overton, no separation, no catches. I swap him, and Fuller has been involved already today. Maybe I'm just talking a little too early, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, look at it, right? I don't know. But either way, we're 1-10-0. So I can't complain too much. But it's a little weird that I thought maybe it was because of where he was on the depth chart, so I switch it, and now Fuller's just getting the targets, and Overton is not. So something interesting to keep an eye on. All right, so back and forth punts. Each team had a punt. Chris Olave got hurt on the last drive. Defense has been playing lights out, though, but it's the same thing. We're just shutting them down, incomplete pass, so I skipped the last drive. But here we go. Handoff to Brooks. He's been running well today. He gets hit hard by a few guys. Jeez Louise, guys, relax. It'll be a gain of 1. But it is 2nd and 9. They're sending a lot of heat. Boyd senses it, gets rid of it to Legette, and he is off to the 45. Xavier Legette has had quite a few catches today, and it has been a great thing to see because, like I said, we gave him that contract, decided, you know what, you do deserve to be here, and he's proven so far that I was right on that situation. And there goes Townsend making a run, and he will get 5. Not sure what he tried to do there, and Brooks is hurt? He didn't even get the ball. He wasn't even in the play. I mean, he was out there, but how did he get hurt? That's weird. All right, well, now it's Townsend coming in. And Townsend trying to find a lane. He'll get a couple, it looks like. 3rd and 3. So it's going to be Townsend and Judge until we see more from what happened with Brooks. He's coming back. Drop back, Wood in trouble. He gets rid of it to Townsend, who makes the catch, but there's not enough room to get the first. Chase Young diving out into the flats to make the play, and that's going to be a punt. Good job for the Saints. All right, so a whole lot of back and forth to close out the half. Just punts, really. Offense stalled out a few times. Saints offense stalled out a few times. Nothing really to write home about. It's still 10-0. But we still don't know what happened with Brooks. He hasn't come back yet. And here we are to open up the second half. The Saints start off with possession. Dobbs in motion. Actually, they more so just called an audible. We're sending heat. Hagens almost gets through. Dobbs makes the catch. Hagens puts hits on Cody. He's looking for a flag. No siree. You are not getting a flag, buddy. He got there pretty quick. 2nd and 6. Still goes for a gain. And now it's a handoff to 29, who gets brought down by Wallace. I'm not sure who 29 is. Based off of the ridiculous body shape, I'm assuming it's probably somebody they drafted. Look at him. You can see them calves from here. Cody looking short. Got it. And it's Jawan Johnson across midfield. Big play from the tight end to get them a fresh set. And now they are in our territory. Hasn't happened too many times today, obviously, by their score. Let's see if they can do something here. They just swapped the receiver's position, and they're throwing a little bubble screen to Johnson, and that time he goes for 5 more. So Johnson's one of those, shiftier tight ends. He's very tall, but he is a little bit quicker than your average tight end, so he can get in space and make some moves like that we've seen the last couple of plays. And now they're going to go back to Ford, and Ford is met by Wallace, and Wallace won that one. It'll stay here, 3rd and 4 now. We're playing a little too far off, though. I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see. What are we going to do? Oh, Cody's got time. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I was kidding. It ran out. Big sack. It's Nick Benito finally getting back. It seems like I haven't heard his name in a while watching the game, and that's going to be an opening drive punt for us. All right, so after the punts, we are down at the 17, so not too bad of a punt. Still Townsend out there, so Brooks is still not returned. We will see how this plays out. It's a handoff to Townsend, who tries to get outside, and the Saints were there to bring him down. It was Jalen Petrie, the safety. Boyd back underneath. Ridley with the catch, and he reaches the ball out, gets the first down, so we got ourselves a fresh set. Big formation here. We've seen this one a few times. And yeah, it's going to be a handoff, and Townsend trying to get away, but Petrie once again, he cut back there. I don't know if that was the greatest decision. Sometimes you just got to lower that shoulder and just run into the lineman, and it goes for 2. Boyd underneath, completed, and it's Mobley on the catch, but it's only going to go for 3 yards, and now we are looking at a 3rd and 5. Need the offense to come up with something better here. Oh, Leggett caught that. Leggett has been playing lights out today, man. He really has. Like, that's a big catch. Especially with the contact immediately to bring that in. That's impressive. 1st and 10. I formation again. We're going to throw out of the I, and it's Dalvin Ridley again, a gain of 5. We know Boyd loves to get Ridley involved, and when he does, it's usually for 5 to 7 yards. But hey, it works. It keeps us a little bit ahead. Play action. Boyd, unsure of what to do, fires a rocket in, and Fuller makes the catch. He threaded the needle there. There was a few defenders in the area, but he makes sure to get it to him, and then Fuller does a good job of hauling it in, and it gets the first down. Down inside the 30. We're going to stick with the pass. Boyd looking short. He's got Overton, and Overton's got a 7-yard gain. First catch of the day for him. The fall off from Overton has been weird, man. It's been really weird. Handoff for Townsend. There it goes. Oh, I thought he was going to get a longer run there, but that corner came down quick, makes the stop. It will be a first down. And let's see here. We're at the 15. Let's see. We're going to pass. We are going to pass. Boyd under pressure, gets rid of it to Ridley, and Ridley tripped up at the 11. I'd love to see Ridley be able to break that tackle on Akuda. I mean, you should be able to break a tackle from the corner. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that big of a tight end. Dude is like 6'5", 6'6". Handoff right up the gut, and Townsend will get 4 more. 3rd and 2 now. Okay. 3rd and short. We got him playing a little bit off. We could go for a slant. We do. It's completed to Overton for the touchdown. I called it. There we go. Finally get Overton involved. We got both of our receivers are receiving touchdown today. Sam Cody coming out here looking for something. They've got nothing so far today. We've got all the momentum, though. Like, that's going to be the hard part for these teams taking us on the rest of the season, is because we got all these wins. Our momentum and our morale is just through the roof right now, and there's a pick. And who is it? Oh, it's Brandon Stevens with the interception. He threw it right to him. When it rains, it pours, and right now New Orleans is feeling that. That ball sailed, and there was 3 defenders there, and Stevens was like, thank you, sort of like Hagan's pick last week. It just came right to him. Yeah, look at this. He was, I think was he going for, yeah, he overshot Johnson, and Stevens, who was covering Watkins, was just in the right place at the right time, and that's going to give us our first turnover of the day. And now, as we come out here, wow, it just got eerily quiet in this stadium. Yeah, it got weirdly quiet there for a second. But here we go. We're at the 31. Townsend's still in. I feel like if Brooks is going to come back, it's going to be after this quarter, because they'll do like half injuries or whatever if it's not long term. I hope it's not long term. He didn't go to the locker room, so that's a good thing. 2nd and 8. And a pass to Ridley. Yes, it is Ridley, and he is down to the 14. Deion Boyd today has done pretty well, I would say. And now we've got a split back situation. It's Judge on the carry. Judge making some moves and bringing defenders forward. All right, last play of the 3rd quarter. It's Townsend right up the gut, and he's in for the touchdown, diving and taking the contact. And Townsend gets in and extends our lead. Now going to be up 24-0 going into the 4th quarter. What a day. Things were already going bad. A couple of sacks, bad throws, missed throws, you know, short runs, breakdown in the pocket, but then now an interception last drive from Sam Cody. Let's see if he can bounce back. We've seen good things out of Sam Cody. I think the Saints are in good hands. But today has not been a good day for this team, as he finds Watkins for a gain of 9, and the Boo Birds are out. And they're even booing 9-yard completions on 1st down. Not really sure why that's a thing, but, I mean, Saints fans will Saints fan, I guess. I don't know. Forward in motion. And Cody looks short, and it's dropped. Now, that is something you boo for. Landry Watkins had it, had a first, and just could not corral it. And now, I mean, it's 3rd and 1. Okay, they're changing it up now to go pistol. Are they going to try to run it here? No, they're going to pass out of the pistol. And it is incomplete. And this is going to, yeesh. All right, we'll skip that. So the Saints are going to go for it now. This is pretty early on in the 4th quarter for them to start going for it. I sort of get it, but if they don't get this, it's going to be problems. Oh, man, yeah. I don't know why you try to take a shot there. That's just not the time to do that. You could just go underneath and you try to find somebody open to get a 1st down and keep things going, because that just, now we have 1st down inside of field goal range already. We've been rolling on offense. So, I mean, this is going to be very tough. Very tough. And it's 4th quarter. We still do not have Brooks back. 1st and 10, Townsend in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. Gets past the first line of defense, up the gut to the 25. A nice run for him there. 10 carries, 45 yards. Not a bad day for him. Has had a couple of tough runs, but overall, not too bad. And another handoff. And Townsend down to the 18. A nice pickup of 7. Oh, Brooks. Brooks is back. That's him. Alrighty. So it wasn't a long-term injury. And there's Ridley open down to the 8. We are just moving and grooving. So now that Brooks is back, that's good. No long-term injury there. No concern. Hand it off to him. Oh, he finds a gap immediately and almost gets in the end zone, but he cannot. And now Judge is going to come in to potentially steal another one. He did this last week to him. Hand off to Judge, and Judge finds it. Touchdown. Theo Judge loves to steal the touchdowns away from Jonathan Brooks, man. But hey, 31-0. I think this game might be over. Alrighty, folks. So yeah, that was it. We did a couple of runs, didn't amount to much, and we end up finishing this game 31-3. What a hell of a performance by this team, though. All right, so after that game, we have two upgrades. One for Floyd Fuller and the other for Jacquez Green. So Fuller, I think I want to start, like, we've done a lot of the playmakers, and I think we're sort of good in that area now. I want to start focusing on certain areas of his game, like I said last upgrade. So right now, he needs release more than anything. I mean, obviously catching traffic is always, and any route running is going to be a good thing, but like in the sim, the release is really a big key point in them developing well. So I want to get that up. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to do, I think deep threat might be the way here, or maybe we go physical again. Yeah, maybe physical. Try to get him a little bit more strength, right? So let's do that. It's not really helping his real overall much, but it is helping his game overall. You got awareness, break, tackle, catching traffic, catching, jump, medium route, and so no release. Okay, but he got +1 in a lot of areas. And then we got Jacquez Green, and for him, we already know he's really good at pass protection. Or pass coverage, I should say. 81 zone. I think he's got 68 man, so not the best there, I guess. But I think what we should do for him is we should go with run stopper here and see if that gets him some more stuff for helping in other areas. You got awareness, hit power, 1 to man, 1 play rec, pursuit, and 2 to tackle. All right, so we got ourselves to week 13 here, and now I want to go ahead and start working on the prospects, and I want to do that before we head out of here. I think I might end us getting past the bye for next episode, so we'll see where things go from there. I mean, it doesn't pay to watch the Falcons again. We've played against them. They're 3-8. They are a good matchup, but right now I'd rather us get past the bye, learn some more about the prospects, and go from there. So what we're going to do is first I want to go to college players, and I just want to see who's out there and what the percentages are right now again before I make a decision. Okay, so we have 75% now on some, so we're starting to get more unlocked for sure. I would like to go towards somebody who's not already on our list. We might want to go for some defensive ends though, because we don't know, we're not going to have enough unlocked about them all to get like all of them to show what their true talent is. So we might have to wait until later on to do the ones that are getting extra stuff. But like right now, some of them, like some are at 50, some are at 45, like the 40% ones. If we want to know more about those guys, we'll have to do that through the focus scouting, because those guys haven't gotten anything extra, which means they're not getting scouted with our scouts. I don't know if there's many guys that I really want to worry about at this point though, in the defensive end category, because like I said last video, we really don't have a lot of guys. There's not a lot of guys that are in here that is going to fit our way. Daryl Pierce is somebody that could be, you know, somebody we do, but if we're going to spend this on somebody, I'd rather it be somebody who gives me something that I want to learn more about. Like, we know he's got B finesse move, but we also know he has D play rec, D power move, B tackle, you know. What is his physicals again? Okay, good to solid, great to good, good to solid. Often looks with the ball. Physical player loves to utilize spin move. Okay. So not too bad of stuff, but he is 23. Day 3 prospect, not worth that. So we're gonna keep her moving here. Let's go to outside. We have 70% on some of these guys already, so we are gonna learn enough about some of these guys up here. But it's these 60%ers that we might not know enough about come time for to get the full unlock. So we're gonna wait on that though. We also know corners are. We're gonna know everything about corners. We're gonna leave them alone. And then what I want to do is try to identify maybe a player or two in the other areas that we're trying to look at. Maybe a lineman, you know, maybe a tight end, maybe whatever it is, and just see what we can find out. Maybe a middle linebacker or something. So there was a couple of guys that I saw before that looked really interesting. So I'm going to take a look and see a couple of these guys so we can learn a little bit more about them. And then I'll be back when I make that decision. So what we're going to do is I have Nasir Holmes here. Left tackle that I saw, he's right around where our pick's supposed to be. He's actually supposed to be picked based off the mock draft at pick 31. Now, if it stays there or not, I don't know, but who knows? I mean, I don't know what we're going to do yet in the first round, and we were waiting on corners. So let's learn a little bit about other positions. So we're going to go here. We're also going to do Melvin Holcomb, who actually had a story. We had a few more stories, by the way. So this one for Melvin Holcomb, he says he loves animals, and he thinks people forgot about penguins and what penguins did for football because they invented the huddle. I mean, that's draftable right there. I mean, that right there, I mean, he might as well be on my board based off of that. So I have him on here. And then I decided to go back up to one of the first stories we read just because I still don't know what we're doing yet at the running back position. I'm still waiting. Now, again, another injury from Brooks now. It had me thinking about it. And Sheldon Amos is a running back that was kicked off the team. Now, that sounds sort of stupid to put that on here, but he is one of the top running backs. He's going to fall down the board now, rounds 3 to 4 projection. And I don't really give a damn if he got kicked off the team, if he ends up being good. So those are the 3 we're going to do for now. There's some other guys on here. There was some more stories. We'll go over them here. I did add them all to the board as well. So the first one we had was actually on LaMichael Coates, the corner. He was deemed as uncoachable by the LSU staff. The next one, I can't remember if we went over Darrell Wheaton or not. Actually, maybe I want to do Darrell Wheaton. He had 10 plus catch performance showing as a reliable catcher. I may have mentioned that one in a past video. Maybe I do to him instead of Amos. Yeah, sure, why not? Who knows? But anyway, the next one after that was Melvin Holcomb. I told you about the Penguins. After that was an interesting one. Jonathan Castle, the top 5 pick, was candid in saying that football will always be secondary. So I'm not sure what's going to mean through his overall and or his positioning in the draft, but if he ends up sliding, I mean, that might be a great pickup for us because he's one of the only speed rushers in that area. We also had a guard, Trevor Calcutta, who got injured, but they expect him to be back better than ever. And then randomly a quarterback, Philip Williams, only started playing football in high school as a senior and is rising up draft board. So I added all those guys to the favorites list for now. And these are the 3 that we're going to go with for our first round of focus scouting. And by the time we get to private workouts, we'll have a much clearer picture of what we were looking at and who we want to target. So we'll see. So that is actually where we're going to wrap it up. We'll focus on this stuff. Next video, we'll get to the end and be able to see all the unlocks from those guys to see what their overalls are. And we'll be able to, obviously get a good picture of what's going on around the league with the prospects. And then we'll do some simming, of course, again, and we'll see where things are at looking towards the end of the season. But that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before you leave, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, turn on that bell notification, and I'll see you guys next time.